a regime in Tehran that has nuclear weapons. And if that's unattractive, imagine what the reaction will be. You think you can contain and deter this regime with nuclear weapons? I don't think so. I don't think the calculus they have is the same as we had during the Cold War with the Soviet Union. And even if it were, who wants to live under threat of nuclear annihilation? The focus of our policy has to be to stop the spread of nuclear weapons. And the very grave risk, the near certainty in my view, is that if this regime in Tehran gets nuclear weapons, Saudi Arabia will get nuclear weapons, Egypt will get nuclear weapons, Turkey will get nuclear weapons, and perhaps others as well. So that in a relatively short period of time as these things go, 5 to 10 years, you could have half a dozen nuclear weapon states in the region. And that is a prescription for danger and instability and ultimately for nuclear holocaust. So what do we do? What do we do in response? Well, I think the first thing we do is decide that assisting the opponents of the regime in Tehran is in our national interest. Now, there are a variety of ways to do this. We want to be very careful that we don't give the regime the argument that somehow we're subverting the people of Iran. That's obviously not our intention. We don't want to taint anyone with our assistance. But the concern that the regime would use our assistance for propaganda is not an argument to do nothing. The regime's going to claim we're aiding the opposition whether we are or not. They've already done that. Look at what they did in the summer of 2009 following the manifestly fraudulent elections there when the people went out into the streets to protest. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's main talking point was they're there at the behest of the United States and the United Kingdom. Sadly, we know that's not true because we failed over a period of 20 years now to take the steps we should have been taking to aid the opposition. The opposition comes in a lot of different forms. And one of the central elements of the opposition has been the MEK. Now, I first came across the MEK when I was doing the arms control and international security job at the State Department because I was so concerned about Iran's nuclear weapons program. And this group that honestly I had never heard of before kept holding press conferences revealing aspects of the clandestine nuclear weapons effort. So I tried to learn more about it because much of what they said, while it confirmed what we believed from our own information, had not been made public. I have to say I was grateful they did make it public because it helped those of us who were concerned about Iran's progress demonstrate just how far along that they were. Now, I had a passion in the government to read intelligence, raw intelligence, intelligence analysis, anything I could get my hands on. So I read what I could read about the MEK. I don't claim that I've seen everything, but I haven't seen anything that justifies the MEK being on the list of foreign terrorist organizations. I looked when I was at the State Department in the absence of facts for reasons why the MEK might have been designated as a foreign terrorist organization. And as others have said today, there is simply no doubt that the principal motivating factor during the Clinton administration to add it to the list was the hope that the regime in Tehran would see that as a gift that would induce them into negotiations. That hope failed. A continuing hope during the Bush administration